Anyway, on to another lithium. We're going to your neck of the woods, Trav, in Kalgoorlie, 130k south. So essential metals. So October last year, pretty sure it was. So the JV between Tianqi Lithium and IGO, which is the JV that owns the lithium hydroxide plant that has been built in Perth. So they put a takeover offer in for essential metals. Trav, what's happening with this project, mate?
They essentially put out a quarterly today, and there's nothing new in this quarterly. Again, a great opportunity for us to talk about the deal and what it means more broadly, though. And this project that Essential have, it's like you said, 130 kilometres south of Kalgoorlie. Notably, it's in close proximity to Mount Marion and Bald Hill lithium projects. Just to give a bit of context to the money miners out there, this company was a genuine penny dreadful back in September 2020. I mean, it had a market cap of $10 million. You wouldn't go near it. And now, now you sort of look at it, and this takeover offer has an implied equity value of 136 million, and that's pretty damn respectable in a pretty short period of time. Of course, they've been the beneficiary of a fundamentally changing lithium market in the intervening time. The thing that I find super interesting about this company, when you compare it to that period of time versus this period of time, is that their resource actually hasn't grown. It's literally, if anything, shrunk a little bit because they're using a lower cutoff grade now, but it's still about the same size. So yes, they've brought out a study, and yes, they've converted some of that inferred more into the indicated category to support an actual mining plan. But as opposed to when Jonas was talking there, it was about having some expectation that things would be bigger and bigger and bigger. And in this case, that was never the case. This project was there was nothing more than there was back in September 2020, and investors knew that the resource was closed off then, and it hasn't grown at all since. So it's fascinating to me that you can have IGO and Tianqi come in and pay what they've paid, what they're going to pay for this company on a very sort of little change in the resource itself. So I think when you look at what IGO and Tianqi are jointly going to do here, IGO, it's their plan to manage the exploration, and there's 450 kilometres of tenure here. IGO, an amazing deal maker. Like, their M&A has been phenomenal historically, and they've created so much value via their really forward-thinking acquisitions. Exploration, not so great. So I'm not super optimistic about them finding anything new here. However, who knows? The other one too is IGO and Tianqi's Greenbushes is 600 kilometres away. And that is genuinely the best lithium mine in the world. And it's going to keep producing lithium for another 20 years. So they didn't need to do this deal, but it signals that they want to enter a new lithium province, and one that's a bit closer to Kalgoorlie, to me. And looking ahead, the scheme meeting is on the 20th, and this deal looks like it'll be implemented by May. The interest from majors in these sort of much lower end of the spectrum lithium projects, especially ones that have a mineral resource there, and there's not many of them, that interest has really grown substantially amid this supply concern.
So they, correct me if I'm, refresh my memory, were they talking about building a lithium hydroxide plant in and around that area to then ship down to Esperance? Was that on the scale, or am I pulling that from somewhere else? Because like talking about where, because this is right on the rail line to get railed down to Esperance.
The scoping study contemplates about a $230 odd million of capex, and included within there is a concentrator.
Yeah.
It's also something that Global Lithium, when they came out with their study about a month ago or so, had planned down to Esperance.
Yeah, because I know I'm pretty sure this is right on the rail line. So, interesting times. But it seems it's another one of those cases of just literally securing raw materials for these plants and this. So anyone that's semi-ready is getting as you said, they haven't grown the resource, but they've been taken over at a premium. So when's the takeover go through, Trav?
It'll be, the meeting is on the 20th of this month, and it'll be implemented by the 5th of May, but in their current documentation.
Yep. Beautiful. There's a bit of lithium fix for everyone.